Yo, Mr. M, what's up? Good morning. I was gonna stream a little bit ago. I've been up for a while, but just never did it. I ain't doing a stupid goal. That doesn't does anything. So, quick little promo, and I'll be getting started here. Fucking sore, boy. I was working out last night a little too much. Little overdid it. Alrighty. Let's get at it. I'm gonna mess with this little escort. What we got here? 175. That ain't working. 2.7. 2.6. Getting better. A little better. 2.62. Nice. 2.60. You gonna get a little better for me? Take it. Fucking sold. Now we'll make these look good. Man, that's looking pretty damn good there. We got there 2.603. 6 seconds for the 0 to 100s forever, but for an escort, it's only hitting 600 horse. 236. Let's try it. I mean, for an escort, it's all right, I guess. All right, let me get my coffee. my coffee car out. So many cars. Can you imagine having this many cars in your fucking garage? Like, that'd be insane. Especially looking like mine. Looking like mine. Motherfuckers look like dope is dope. There it is. Whoo, you sexy bitch. Hot damn. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I got that little Escort. It's like almost 4 o'clock. When I got it, I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't even mess with it. I was like, I'll mess with it in the morning. Yo, driving this car for fucking 5 minutes feels better than fucking a lot of feelings in games. Best I can tell motherfuckers is them little DMZ bitches. They're just like getting 30 kills in one match. Just driving this car for 5 minutes. Like, that badass. I'm ready to race fucking, I'm ready to race fucking Murdogs. Last time he raced mine had the fucking factory tune on it. Now I got my tune on it, so. Whoa. Let me hit this bowl real quick. You'll never start the mount without the bowl. Had to change the title. I mean, as soon as I get back, I'm going to jump on there. I'll do a rush stream. Oh, I spent my dough, so I can't actually get the skins in 2 months. They took too long. Cats and dogs, man. Cats and dogs. Cool. So as soon as I get back, I can do a little Rust stream. I've only been hyping everybody up for like 3 days now. You got so we're both still moderators on there. Or admin, I'm sorry. What kind of coffee you drink, Mr. M? You drink regular coffee, or you get that fancy shit? I always promote the Death Wish coffee. That's what my buddy drinks. It looks pretty badass. It's got a big skull and bones on the bag. Folgers, keep it classic, huh? The OG. Oh. Foreign. Oh, 4-inch. I was like, foreign? Why are you buying some foreign crap? Get American. Pioneer. Run your speaker wire down, and then feed that through, and then set the speaker. And then you grab this wire from under the dash. How many speakers are in the front? Okay. You bridge it into one that one goes. Pick one of your fronts and just bridge it right into that. It won't affect it. Yeah. 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 Well, you don't want to bridge it in your rears, because you can bridge it to your rear right from the back of the radio where it hooks up. But you want to bridge it to your fronts, because when you're setting your settings, it acts like a front speaker, because it is a front speaker. It's hard to explain. You know, when you're setting your speakers, each ones are different, because your rear speakers have a little bit more mids turned up. I thought you just got a new Pioneer setup. Oh, it was that older Pioneer you showed me? Okay, so probably don't have the settings that I'm talking about. The Phoenix Golds. Yeah, I had some.
That's the one that was in there. It's an old plastic one from the 60s. And that's the aftermarket one they built into the dash. He had me remove both of those.
And what did he put in?
This brand new.
Oh, okay. So you're not changing the settings. It's
so all these wires, all these boxes and wires were all extras for remote wires and different bridgers and power trippers for the radio. Then
Dude, I had a Rockford Fosgate when they first came out. That thing was insane. I got it from this dude in California, and it was a 10-inch subwoofer, but it had like a gold magnet on it, and this thing was insane. Hit hard as hell. But the loudest ones I ever had was my Orion HCCAs. Insane. Nah. The dimmer switch is literally just for the lights on the LED, or the LEDs on the newer stereos. So, yeah. Like remote wire ain't nothing, because you ain't gonna be hooking no stereo system up to that. That's meant to be an original radio. Yeah, now if you put the Pioneer in there and you hook a remote wire, you can hook up an amp. or even like one of the speakers like we got in the truck, where it's just all in one. I'm still impressed with that little fucker, dude. I'm so glad we got that one instead of that other fucking fancy one with the lights. Cause I mean that thing just sounds really good. Yeah. You've seen how I was. I was like, I didn't even want to really get the 10. I'd rather get at least 12-inch subwoofers, like as little as I like to get. Somebody built one. God, who was it? JBL. I think JBL was the one. It was either JBL or JL Audio. They built one to try to compete with that jackhammer, the MTX jackhammer, and it's like a 36-inch subwoofer. Fucking, it's like fucking 4.5 foot tall. Like weighs like fucking 10,000 pounds. I'm like, that's crazy, dude. That's like, I love some bass. Don't get me wrong, but if you got to make your speakers that big, I think you're just trying to compensate. You don't have to have 20 fucking 12s and all that. If you need 20 12s, your 12s suck. Your speakers suck. You need to get rid of them cheap shit. Get some badass shit, because just because it looks cool, because there's all them numbers. Like I said, you can go get 115 that will blow half these fucking other speakers out the water. You know what I mean? Or 112 or 115, and the right amount of wattage, and that thing will just blow your mind. It'll be like, wow, like it's just as loud as this idiot sitting next to me, and he's got fucking 8 12s and 2 10s, and I used to think that when I had just the 412s, because I was like, it's just fucking loud. Like you don't get it till you're driving around, and you know what I mean. You're like, we see them cool ass ones where they're on the competitions and shit. There's no way you're driving down the road and that getting groceries. It's strictly built just for that, for the competitions, which is kind of a waste to me. But then again, it's like building a drag car. You can't take your drag car down the fucking road legally, but you can sure have fun on the weekends. Hmm. He's probably one of them dudes up at Ledford City. Yeah, they still come over here. Or they go to fucking, they'll go even farther and you go down to Cletus's. You got our mediocre, nothing fucking lead foot, or you go fucking 40 minutes and. Yeah, exactly. And a waiting line from hell at fucking Cletus's. Leadfoot, man. That's why I like watching the streams, because they just run them back to back to back to back. Like the races are just nonstop. They got another one that's supposed to be like a. They do the one that's like the classics. It's like just all classics. Yeah, that was the one that Ronnie's mom went to. And then they got the import night. And usually when they do that, they open up the burnout box, because it's just fucking. That guy with the blue vet was pretty holy shit. Like 5 nights ago when I was watching him, he was spinning the fuck out of that thing, man. He got, I mean, an inch away from the wall, 2 inches tops. When you seen the fucking view of it, I was just like, wow. Everyone else kind of tried to stay as far away from it as they could and just did the drift in the middle. This guy, he didn't give a fuck. And I'm like, damn, he got the most expensive car out there, slinging it like he don't give a shit. Like, yeah. Shit, the worst one I ever seen down here was right there on County Line 19. They didn't hit and run, but they hit. The fuckers weren't paying attention and the fucking ran through the red light. And all the fuckers were going wide open coming northbound. And that fucker hit the light and went to go turn, and he was sitting sideways, and that fucker hit him. It was just hit him going 65, 60. Easy. And you should have seen the fucking car. It looked like a Fast and the Furious movie. He hit him. This car just fucking slid into the fucking other lane and hit the medium. The other car just fucking ding, 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 ding. Did like fucking 6 or 7 rolls until it landed on its fucking roof. And it was just like, fuck. And he was, by the time he landed, he was all the way through the intersection about where you see that fucking restaurant sign. All the way up, like where you pull into that car audio place. Like he was fucking... But it was just like when you seen it, it was so... He wasn't even just seeing it that was crazy. It was just the sound of the fucking car hitting it. Yeah. He was rolling. He just fucking bow. Like, you're just like... And when you seen it, you were like, no way he's going for it. And then all of a sudden it was just like... Yeah, they'll find out one of these days when they get fucking cream. But see, that's another thing. Some of these guys don't give a fuck because they're in them big ass trucks. So, I mean, if somebody does hit them, it's going to hurt the fuck out of whoever hits them. I love this car, dude. Every morning. Like, look at the way the sun hits it and you actually get to see the color. Are you starting to play with the colors? Are you starting to play with your colors? Dude, the truck. The truck gets me too. I mean, that's obviously my all-time favorite one to drive, but my fucking truck. Dude, GTO was doing 271. 271, like that bitch was rolling. But you're gearing yours to hit acceleration. You're not hitting them. Remember I said that's why I've been switching them up to the 10 speeds? Because then I can get... Because look at even this one. So that way I can get all that I can huddle up on the first 5 gears. I huddle that up. That's my fucking get around corners. And then the other 5 is get up in the speed. But it only tops out at 231. And look, I got that motherfucker all the way up there. It's past 245 if you look at the list. That bitch should be hitting at least 240. But for whatever reason, it just don't want to go past it. Yeah. But I don't complain because this motherfucker be hitting around the corners. Oh, this bitch be rolling. But you see me hitting the brakes more on this one than I do the Hoonies one. Except for right there, I overbraked it. Cause I'm not hitting the ball. But you see how it swerves it? That's why I tried to tune down the fucking first 2 gears. But then I want it sometimes. Like sometimes you need it for in these corners. That's why I usually try to do a drift before I even start the street. I'll do one good drift up and down the mountain, then I'll come down and I'll start it. And then I'll go up and I don't look so bad. This is like the first bowl of the morning. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, I meant to do that. I don't want to be committed to drift points right now. It's usually over $1 million for me. Because I get like anywhere from 5 to 700,000 up and then 5 to 7 on the way down. So it's 1 million points to run this mountain each time. And I get that star. Yeah, this color is nuts. Three people watching. Why so quiet, guys? The fuck? Mr. M was talking. Oh, y'all left. Never mind. See you later. And then Mr. M's there drinking Folgers. It'd be a lot more entertaining when I get back. I gotta run to the store and shit, and then when I get back, I'm gonna be running that Rust. Yeah. They used to like that when I did that on DMZ. I sit there and do a little podcast for, man, it'd be like 30, 40 minutes. 30, 40 minutes we would hang out and talk and smoke before we started the matches. This controller's definitely well broken in too, so there's that. Hey, but we have some cool ass podcasts though, you know? Like the other day when we were sitting there talking about all the classic games. Some days we'll sit there and talk about cars. We don't usually get into politics and shit because it's just, I'm just not into politics. Yeah, weather's important because I don't like hurricanes fucking smacking me out of nowhere, so that's kind of important too, but yeah. Most I watched the news was when they just dropped all them bombs and shit on Iran. I was watching all that shit. Yeah. No. Yeah, Ukraine they just did recently. I stopped watching them, but when they hit Iran, it was... Because, dude, like I said, that really was like history right there. Because, like I said, they've always been like, they fly one of them planes at a time. One. Because they cost that much money and they're that exclusive. They literally have people sitting on the other side of the fucking fence filming and writing down every time them things take off and leave. And leave the hangar. They pull it out of the hangar, them things report it. So that's why they did this shit where they took 3 of them out and took off, because that threw even our people nuts. They're like, dude, they got 3 of them out. They're going this way. Something's going to happen over here. And then all of a sudden, fucking all these other ones sneak out and take off. Like, oh, yeah. Fuck, dude. And people keep giving them their kids. As soon as kids get phones, they wonder when all their fucking attitudes and their disrespect comes from. They act like you got to fucking give kids all this shit. No, that's why you got these fucking lazy-ass retards that don't want to do anything. Take the fucking phones and the devices out of their hands and give them a shovel and a hammer. Give them some Lincoln Logs. Remember how fun Lincoln Logs was? You could build fucking cabins, or erector sets. You could build buildings. That was fucking badass. Legos in general, exactly. Legos. That is the best fucking toy they ever invented for kids. Ever in history, if you ask me. I played with them for hours. Now I can build anything. Like, I go into everything with that mentality. Like, oh, I can build it. Fuck, we're going to be lucky if it's 10 years. They're all hoping that we're going to have drones doing everything for us by then. Think about it, straight up. One of the truest cartoon movies I think I've ever seen was WALL-E. WALL-E. They had robots to go on the planet to try to clean up the earth while all these fat fucks floated around on their machines and getting spoon-fed their food and stuff. Had no ambition for anything in life but to sit in their chair and watch TV. Right? Damn. And Idiocracy, yeah. Straight up. Those were like premonition movies of the future. The smart people, you got the smart people and the dumb people. The smart people tried to reproduce, but they had a few problems and just never happened. So they led to drinking and death, and there goes that chain. Stupid people, no, they hump like rabbits and fucking reproduced and reproduced and reproduced, and Next thing you know, we got the Whitakers. I did the Flames again. Exactly. It's supposed to be a comedy, not a documentary. Great movie, though. I like money. We're going to have a good run up the mountain, all right? It's got electrolytes. That's what we're running in the truck right now. We got electrolytes for fuel. Can you imagine pouring Gatorade in your fucking radiator and taking off racing? What are you doing? Water's in your toilet. That's for holding shit. We use Gatorade around here. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way up the mountain. I'm about ready to go do this running real quick, get the store done, come back and get on the rust. But hell, you've seen me go up and down this mountain a million times, huh? Oh, I got that. I got that on a wheel spin the other day and about backflip, dude. I was like, I got the fucking Wolfhound. Oh, yeah. Let me get this store run done here in about an hour. I should be back on with Rust. We're going to set some shit up, do some admin shit, build buildings, kill shit, do shit. All right. See you in a little bit. Hell yeah. There you go. You got just enough time to get groceries, come back, grab some snacks. Get to see Rust. All right, buddy. I'll see you in a minute.